mistakes would really make me hype for Shifters.
Yeah.
Let's see what they got. Come on, something cool.
It's not going to be cool, is it? Is it? Is it? Ah, man. Well, the drafts look exciting.
It's not that cool, but it's a good pick. I always think Gnar into a tank, you just have such good scaling. You're such
He
a
gets a
threat.
spear in the face and then walks back as well. Note his mana bar is low as Shifter's trying to play on the fact that Mickey's hanging around. He gets stunned up. He sat on a control ward. He's healed up and Aqua Prison's going to save his life. But Mickey's slowed down. What a glitter lands. Bukata as well. He's got his max charges out. A Q flashed away from because otherwise Mickey was dead. But it still might not be over as Trimby flashes in. Glitter lands. Supportive combat for first blood. And off the back of Mickey's
We're seeing so many mistakes from Mickey, which is such a shame. As now Luke
flash and getting in the Pantheon ult as well from the skies. Bukata's going to make another game work out. Stun onto leader. He drops. And now the Bukata's got skins in there or just don't care.
I mean, a bit of a mistake by Trimby here. The fact that he gets chunked out allows SK to pretty much get this dragon, which feels bad, especially when you got Mickey Summer, so you'd love to really fight around this objective. For that gank with the Realm Warp was really good, but now Nuke might be the one in trouble as Skeens is walking around.
Shockwave does come in. Skeens is an easy hit and miss, or rather hit and run. No flash, Talon strike, and observers didn't see it, or rather spectators, but it's still a knockup
off as well. They're not going to get much more than vision and pressure unless Nuke oversteps here.
Shockwave, it hits again. We're 3 for 3, and Nuke might just be 0 for 2. Welcome back to the LEC. It's gone to 500 over SK's way, and with that early dragon that might not mean anything on its own, it opens up the dragon game that Europe is so good at playing. Leader as well, 1.1k in his name. Grub's being started, at least taken is Bukata. We all saw it, and now we have to revel in it as he's looking for a gank on the back end, and he's going to take the ward in the meantime, but Wonder is hard to kill. He'll get pushed in, but 2 Grubs at the very minimum, all 3 for Skeens. Bukata's early game, but that's people in Europe wouldn't really understand as a second dragon's up. Now, I want to see if Leader is just going to pull off some kind of miracle shockwave. We're waiting. Bukata's found a target, though. There it is. Shockwave comes in. True Shot Barrage as well. Big ulti's down, but Trimby and Bukata both nearly dead and may get Paddock as well. All 3 are blinking health bars. And now Nuke is going to go 0-3. No. He flashes away, gets out, but Shifters are also dangerously low. The SK just wiped the floor with them.
And it's Leader's shockwaves, Jake. Like you said, he finds 2, and that's enough to give SK the win in this fight. That gives him the Mountain Dragon. And the early game is just off the back of Mickey, Leader, and Skeens just giving so much pressure to Shifters.
This is dominant. It's now all of a sudden dominant. Mountain Dragon. And they won a game from each series.
They didn't have a single goal lead at 14. That's crazy.
I trust our production with our live. The first gold lead at 14 for SK. So new week, new SK apparently.
Yeah. And especially off of a control mage Leader carry. That's a new SK. That's not SK anymore. I don't know.
No, I don't know what to say. And now they're looking for a dive, and they've got all the tools. Pantheon is on the way. Bukata's going to ulti in. Leader may be in trouble, but Pantheon ult's a little bit shy. Tidal Wave gets Nuke out, and Leader just waiting. Shockwave again. Deletion! And Aqua Prison to Mickey. Genius. As a knockoff from 3 Talon Strike gives Bukata in. He launches to get the stun, but Bukata still not out of harm's way. The dive happening. Wild goes Aqua Prison again. Meanwhile, Yoppa dives in the back. We'll talk about that in a second, but Bukata is down. Skeens saved his... Does the same thing. I feel like any Ezreal I could say is super. Hansama, yeah, they all do it. Aqua Prison missed, SK in trouble. There's a Realm Warp, but trying to be interrupted. It's nice. Wait, Skeens, genius play. Nuke is dead off the back of it. Paddock got slowed down as well as Trimby because of a tidal wave. That was like a 1v4 at one point, and Skeens ulted and negated it all.
I mean, Skeens just goes crazy there as Nuke is getting farmed. He's 0-4, down 2,500 gold. Doesn't even have his second item, while Leader is building towards his third. Dude. Now 3,000 gold.
What happened?
I don't know what happened.
We'll see in a second.
The Proto Belt?
I mean, Proto Belt on every mage. I don't know if I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I just know everyone's doing it, so it's like dead in the mid lane. SK have found themselves a free dragon and a kill on top. If they were playing like this from week 1, I'd be saying some very different story points about how this team has ended the split.
I mean, it's so easy for SK to find the lone straggler, as Rooster now might be in a similar position.
Chase down, 3 Talon Strike, slowed down when Wind becomes lightning. Shockwave on his head. He doesn't even have a Mega Narbar, so no health advantage. Wild Growth used, but to avail. Trimby's going to get away, but SK with a 5k gold lead, this whole bottom side jungle, and a Baron up when they transition to top. This is feeling like a done deal where Shifters they're not going to get time for this rise, and Yunara to be relevant in this game.
Oh, Yoppa dashing forward here. He might have went a bit too crazy
Got the ball
again.
on his head, though. He's polymorphed. He's slowed down. Wait, maybe Nuke has found an angle damage, so it's important to note that Leader's already chunked him down. Schemes found Bukata on the side. Trimmy's just chased down. Wait, Leader's solo carrying with half or less than
gold going into the pocket of Padak, and he does have the Lulu to buff him up. So he's really the one key member of the wall. Same with Leader. That way, if shifters want to try to walk here, they're going to get poked by both Yoppa and Leader.
As you said, Tidal Wave will start it off. Padak is the found target. Yoppa Arcane shifts. Trimby by himself again. Different angles as Wild Growth on Rooster. Leader's caught out, but he's got the Protobelt. Couple of autos to take him down, but Rooster slowed down by the dissonance. Leader will live while SK have already taken down the 80 carry of shifters. With it, Rooster joins, and it looked overambitious from Leader, but he still doesn't die.
I mean, SK, they're just too damn strong. Their pockets are too big. Rooster, he nearly is able to take down Leader, which would have been a huge shutdown and taking away that Medj Ice as well. Maybe SK wouldn't be able to go Nash, but with that, SK now, they get the Baron Nasher. They're going to be able to set up for the Soul. This should be a pretty easy game for them to end, all things considered.
All things considered. One more time. Kind of shifted out because Skeens was just perma-camping and getting resources of his own.
I mean, if I was shifters and game one after my Korea bootcamp, I'm getting destroyed by Leader on first pick Orianna when everybody made fun of his Orianna last week. Yeah, it's like, it's tough mentally, I'd say. It's tough mentally.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. How do you bounce back? Bukata with the flash engage. Leader quickly belled. Tidal Wave as well. Bukata won't get a chance. And now with Nuke being slowed, SK, the follow-up is there. The shockwave is a two-man. He got his tips from I don't know who, but it turns out that Leader is in fact better than Faker. Padak caught under the Nexus turrets. And it doesn't matter if you've been in Korea for how long. Doesn't matter if you've been there for a couple of years at this point. Because apparently SK just woke up on the right side of the bed this morning and Leader just stomped you on his second ever competitive game of Orianna with a 5k gold lead and 25 stacks in the book. There he is, that guy.
SK just came back with an exposed for Shifter.
Okay.
Like, Nuke needs to have a good game where he's shutting down Leader and he's not feeding. Because if he is, I think Leader will just go crazy this game. As it's going to be the Zahen here. Very nice pick for shifters. It's good into both Ambessa. Eoxin is going to be a bad time. That does mean, however, that SK get full control and it's going to be first Drake going to SK once again. So overall, an early game going in the favor of SK again.
Are you on the broken track?
And not really getting any lead, and then you also didn't get the first Drake, and I just really wish they would have went for something like the Bard instead, which would... Okay,
oh no, he did back in the end. He's going to Valkyrie over, but Padak is about to die. Remember, the Yoppa still has his ulti, but they don't need to burn it. First blood to the left. Bukata, don't do the same thing as last game. he's learned. The blast cone, he's on the right part of it this time. He jumps over the wall. Smite comes in. It was stolen cheekily by Bukata, and he gets out at least denying all three.
Yeah, he's able to pick up one grub at least this time. But still 2 grubs for SK, and you can see just how strong Skeens is. Yeah, good CS lead for Rooster. We'll see if he can maybe get some plates here as well. Doesn't land the W, but doing some good damage. Oh, but now Skeens is here to ruin his day, but Bukata as well.
Really good timing.
2v2 from... Should be winning for shifters here.
Yeah, because SK at low. Wonder just gets Cyclone, he's dead. Doesn't even pull out a public execution. Now Skeens has decided to bring on the dosage, but even with the ulti, he's still in harm's way. Hughes to set up a pick or start a fight here for shifters as SK found a pick. Trimby here going through a tri-brush that's watered. He flashes over the wall and gets back to his bottom lane turret, but Bukata has an angle, but there is no ulti. Quickness pulled out from Mickey, and for SK, now the feathers are there, in a root, in a corridor, Yoppa flashes over, he's matched, depth charge gets the kill. Shifters with 1, and as SK run for their lives, they see a trade, they see their support dead. A 1-for-1, but in the end, Yoppa dropping down some gold, still over to shifters.
I love the turn there from shifters. The fact that they found Yoppa and they were willing to instantly collapse on him. It was a lot of flashes burnt, and it ends up being just a 1-for-1.
Good kill. Gravity field down, Shuriken flip, lands, Leader, he's waiting for an execution, matches the flash, gets out! This is Leader's day! Holy moly! As Bukata running back to the safety of his...
Coming back, but I guess they just have to drop it. It's 2 Drakes for SK, another early game gold lead, and it's Leader's show, that ultimate, and that's when the Akali can actually come online and get solo kills, and Nuke just got outplayed.
Setting up the shuriken flip again on the Rooster. Might be a different story. The knockup is nice. Rooster, dreaded return, brings leader back in. He's still in the shroud, but Rooster about to pop the oldie. His Grim Deliverance misses, though, flashes back in. Trying to get the passive as Public Execution, rather perfect out of there. Shuriken flip out now. Leader is gone. Schemes, though, had to back away as he kept Bukata at bay. And SK not going to stay. They're going to run away through the river. Nothing's up in the bottom of the map right now, so fighting here is futile.
And Leader got Rooster's flash and didn't have to use any summoners of his own, just had to burn that ultimate. Wonder, though, might be in trouble.
Arcane Storm, the chase down. Nuke close to getting the kill, but Wonder's going to run away. He's safe for now. The bottom plate, pings are going down. Is this going to turn into a dive or maybe the anti-dive? A dredge line again, a little bit shallow. Mickey goes in for the play. Aggressive, but he can. Shifters have a low health bar on all three members. And now Skeens is here to show up to see what he can find.
SK, they want the bot tower, and they're going to get it no matter what. Leader hovering as well. Yoppa being able to pick up the first bot tower here. Padak just forced the base. It's triple Triforce on the side of Shifter, so you'd hope that there would be some more life in them, but it's really hard for them to really
down. Might be success story for Shifters, but can they get it and get out? Leader on an angle again into the pit. The quickness, easy knock up. He gives Leader an angle, but he gets slowed down, stunned up, and it looks good at first, but you realize that SK are blowing them apart. Paddock gets on the backside. Leader flashes away. Wait, he gets a Gordo, and shutdown comes in. We need to
be in trouble. Oh, he has his whole team around him, and SK, they're going to get soul point.
Okay, well, yeah, despite that, Warren is up in 1 minute 20. One more slip up. Not like that comp is mega slow at doing it, but it'll give him enough time. And Shifter's looking for the chase down. Dredge line again. Away. Leader doesn't get tagged out by the damage either. Jumps back in. Okay, he's like, I'm not getting out. He's going to ulti, but that execution ends in his own making. So Leader gets caught. Shifter to the rescue.
Oh, Schemes wants to kill him. He pops the ultimate.
I think this is a kill as well. The infected cleaver.
Here.
Dredge line in is nice. Nuke still slowed down with the red buff though, and maybe Trimby's done enough. Heart still dopamine acquired, and Bukata's now hovering around. Gravity field there. The well is good. Quickness onto Trimby. Another cleaver, but an execution this time from Wonder will help Trimby put him down.
A public execution from downtown as Wonder TP's in, allows him to take down Trimby, and it's going to be the top tower falling now. What was initially a great play from Shifters, they were able to take down Leader, get kind of back in the game. It looked pretty nice. It's now all going back into SK's favor as they're going to take the top tower. They got plates in mid. They got the kill back. And it's a tough situation for Shifters.
Mistake from Shifters. As deep in the enemy jungle, opening up the mid turret. SK are finding everything here as Valkyrie away from Paddock is nice. Trimby over the wall might turn into a play, in fact, from SK. Dredge line away, the route back is nice, but a good one.
SK needs to drop the Drake. Shifters will get that. We'll see if SK can get any sort of cross map going. They could go to Nuke.
It's an execution once again. Nuke is just caught under his own turret. Wonder's not taking much damage. A depth charge to help out his mid laner. And with a storm down as well, he gets stunned up and turret aggro changes around while SK are making another dive. Wonder between two members. It's got to be a kill. Right, almost. Nuke survives. Great flash in the end from the Victor, while Dragon still being thought about by Shifters. But hang on, SK back in, no steal. Grim Deliverance. Rooster gets stunned up. He has a GA inbuilt now, but he's not dead yet. Schemes looking for the cleaver wall. Yop has to run away. The feathers are going to fly. Bukata for the chase down. Cyclone again. Flash on Paddock. No big one. Phosphorus bomb. Auto. Flash. Yoppa's out. But Shifters have got some groove in their step.
What the hell is going on, Jake? Wait, Leader flash ult is in.
He's pissed off, and he gets the kill. Solo on the Nuke. Another on Rooster, but he's bopped. Baron is everything to end the series here, but Shifters still only 2,000 gold behind, have something to say. Bukata's angle, fantastic, but on a ward, now lost in spotting. Another one right by the Hex Gate, but Shifters are going to take the mainstream approach. Public execution, fantastic. Onto Paddock, Wonder goes in, but he's bursted immediately. Chaos Storm, Grim Deliverance, all these AoE circles, the depth charge onto Yoppa, who's isolated, will be taken down as well. The Shifters team fighting is back and makes a debut at LEC Spring.
And Yoppa didn't have the ultimate. Trimby saw it. Now Shifter wants to start the Nash. I'm not sure about this one. It's a 3 versus 4.
Dear.
Leader coming in with the perfect execution. He has the flank.
We're throwing all Hail Marys out. Bukata, Cyclone good. Schemes finally going to get knocked up second time around. Shuriken flip onto the real Wukong. Quickness as well. Mickey, has he saved the fight? He gets in, gets back out, but Leader gets CC'd again.
The next fight holds, because I think both teams now will wait for this 4th Drake to spawn here. And we'll see what they bring. I think
looks for an angle. The level 16 Ambessa needs a public execution. And with Shifters grouped up, maybe he's going to find a Tribby tagged out. Dragon started 6-5 going down. Shifters still looking for the fight front on. Protobelt used by Leader in the back to run into a wall as 3K. Heal from Mickey. Dredgeline doesn't connect. Who pulls it first? It's Mickey onto Trimby. The backline suppressed, hit, ignored. Dragon taken. Hextech soul for SK. As the front line does its job. And Wonder has done everything he needs to with his ulti. He'll get chased down by Nuke, but souls last forever. Mickey is still looking at what he can find as an angle. He's going to take the Hexgate though, and that's the speed of the Rift right now. 10K, Mickey trying to zone out Trimby. He's got to find an angle here, but meanwhile Paddock's getting solo killed by Leader. His Akali is smacking as at 4K3 now for the steal. Bukata wins. SK decided to flip, but maybe Shifters decided to flip the game. Trimby and Nuke running for their life while SK, the chase down, hasn't ended just yet. It's Yoppa for the chase. It's Skeen's getting stunned up, but Baron goes over to Shifters. How they survive is anyone's question as Yoppa dies next to a turret. SK went a bit too deep. Skeen's close to dying himself.
Oh my god, that was like a rage play, kinda. But that means Leader at least is able to pick up this mid tower. And it is still, oh my god, Mickey basing there is crazy.
I just don't know. Now has 4 with the Magi's and the buildings of Morello with the orb as Shifters, their onslaught is doing so much work, but public execution, Wonder finds the backline in, but Grim Deliverance right in the middle of everyone else. Is it enough? The question is, Nuke almost dies, but Leader has an angle. Shifters already won this fight, but Leader found Nuke into the backline. He's on the Paddock next. Public execution. No, it's perfect. Mickey saves his mid laner as Paddock managed to get on out, but the fight has been renewed for SK. I cannot believe I'm saying these words, but Leader is the hero of SK today.
Leader finds the flank, and it might have been what saved the game as Mickey gets the base. I get him!
Okay,
Paddock is dead.
Oh no, he's
Paddock is not dead. What?
Paddock is not dead yet.
Paddock killed Mickey. I looked bot for a second. Watch it happen. Okay, Leader TP's bot. They're still canceling the bases. Can they end?
Can they end?
It's 24 seconds. I don't think... Can they end?
I mean, the chase down from Skeens, he's going to at least stop the backs. Paddock has to walk all the way back or at least float whatever Corky does.
I mean, Skeens goes where he pleases there.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He doesn't care. He's going to push. He's going to push and push and push. And Bukata, if he gets slowed down enough, Yoppa will one-shot. Turret's just going to be the play here. Inhibitor in bot lane as well. Leader takes that one. One of the most entertaining games of the split, you can say, easily. Is hitting here in game 2.
Yeah, Leader getting 2 inhibs here. Oh, is he gonna get the second one? He's gonna get the second one. That's really, really big for SK. You really want to have that as a backdoor tool, but it does mean they're gonna look to instantly force Rooster's TP here as they're starting up the Elder.
The field's down, Leader's over the wall, into a Nautilus, he goes golden, there's a Chaos Storm on his head though, and a Cyclone too, he flashes over, depth charge, burn, but Nuke is still looking for his target. Meanwhile, Grim Deliverance in the fight, while Mickey has already been taken down. Shifters might be winning this out because there's no Elder flip. Rooster gonna go into GA, but even then, he just won't die. Shifters are winning the fight. SK botched it, and even though the minions are on the Nexus turrets, everyone from Shifters, outside of Paddock, will live.
Bro, what the hell is going on? They had the checkmate. You had the checkmate, SK. You just had to let the minions do the work. As Yoppa now is going for the backdoor, but he's forced away. Yoppa has the flank though on this fight. He's going to look to base. Said he's going to fight it. I think Yoppa can look for the flank here and actually clean this fight up. There's no Nuke in this fight, and that's the most crucial member. Elder 7K. Nuke is TPing.
Okay, Skeens loses the passive. He's drawn back in. Still doing good damage to Mundo, tanking up quite a bit, but they're pulling off Dragon. No steal. Nuke goes in with the Protobelt. Yoppa gets out of the field just in time. With a root down, he saves his life, but not for long. Chaos Storm ticking down. And Yoppa about to die. He's running the wrong side of Summoner's Rift. Elder is taken, and SK, bit of botching here and there. And an execute
means the siege and just win the game. But nothing goes as it should this game. So I'm going to say that SK finds a miracle fight and wins.
Okay, there we go. Let's wait and see how that happens.
They're just going to be forced to base after this wave. He wants to, he wants to continue. He does have the teleport, but I think Shifters can make a lot of progress here.
Maybe he's saying that mid inhib is down anyway, let's just leave it.
Yeah, I think losing mid inhib is not bad. But
if they keep going, it's an issue.
They're going to get bot inhib as well, due to the fact that Rooster pushed. But if you lose 2 inhibs only, the Elder is running out. Shifters need to find a fight in the next 15 seconds.
Okay.
Trimby's the man to watch. He's going to look for a hook right before the Elder's time's out.
Dredgeline onto Skeens, not going to mean too much. The wave is thinning out as well. Wave clear is Yopper, but it's not super big range. Gravity Field zoning out SK in front of their Nexus turrets and trying to hold on for this Elder, which has got about 10 more seconds to go, if even that. Wonder's chunked out, Dredge line again. Depth charge is good, feathers are out. Mickey with an angle leader holding up as well. Elder is down. The fight for SK, it's found. It's Wonder who pulls the trigger on the nuke, but as he goes golden, look at Yopper. Look at Yopper on the side with leader finding an angle. They've taken him down Bukata. Shifters are going to take one in leader himself, but the rest of SK are holding on. Roosters GA has run out. Wonder found the chase, a triple over to the 80 carry, who's only found Pentas in his Sire LEC games. But the rest of SK will clean. Needs a target. Yopper heavily protected by Mickey and Schemes. They run through the mid lane. Shifters have an angle. Again, onto the Mundo. It's not great. Depth charge runs in. It's wasted onto Yopper. It doesn't enable anything. SK no Shifters are missing an ulti as leader. He's going to try again with the teleport. The angle immense. Shifters in trouble. Paddock frontlining even with the GA in trouble as Yopper gets the free reign. Roos has to ulti out. Dredge line misses. And again, Wonder gets his target. Now the leader comes in. The right side of the fight looks cooked. The left side of the fight looks cooked. Shifters had their chance, and SK broke it. A shuriken flip, and Nuke sitting, waiting for his ultimate demise. It's Bukata to correct myself, but regardless, Shifters will die.
SK, what a fight for perfection there. They separated them so nicely and finally showed us the team-fighting prowess that an Akali and a Bessa can bring. It's the fact that you can flank from multiple angles, take the fight in multiple stages at the same time, and that's what SK needed to finally close out with an absolute battle 40-minute game.
It wasn't as clean as game one, but SK 2-0 over the returning BDS. You'll take that for their first LEC spring.